Okay, so as discussed previously sa full PFRS, yung sa statement of P&L and other comprehensive income. Okay, so yung mga OCIs, pinapa-group yan into will and will not be reclassified to P&L. So ganun din actually ang requirement sa SME. Kaya lang, ano ba yung kaibahan ng mga OCIs ng SME sa full PFRS? So let's summarize. Okay, so this one, take note. OCI's other comprehensive income items in PFRS for SMEs versus yan. So i-highlight natin nga yung mga differences versus full PFRSs. Okay, for SMEs, there are only 4 items of OCI. As discussed previously, ang full PFRS ilan? 15. So marami yung hedge accounting related, merong insurance related, and others. So actually, lagyan mo ng note, yan na yung OCIs ng SMEs. So yung A, B, C, D. Yan yung 4 items of OCI. So wala lang iba. Okay, now, in relation to letter A, okay, as noted already, okay, so again ito yung other comprehensive income in full PFRS. Yan, a total of 15. Again, ano nga uli ang nature ng OCIs? Income, expense, including reclassification adjustments, not recognized in P&L. Why? Kasi required or permitted by other standards. So again, ito yung hedge accounting related, insurance contracts related, tapos others. So ang applicable ang applicable sa SMEs, this one. Okay. This one. So of course, wala yun, the rest, wala yan. Wala kasing fair value through OCI. Okay, ang SMEs. Ito sa mga hedge accounting ito. Ito naman insurance, hindi applicable yan sa SME. Okay, this one. Pero PPE only. Hindi kasama yung intangibles. So ito, not applicable yan. Not applicable yan. Not applicable yan. So this one. Okay, yung actuarial gains and losses on defined benefit plans. And this one. Yan. So kaya 4 yung items of OCI ng isang SME. Okay, so medyo marami yung difference. Okay, so aside from that, in relation to revaluation model, again, hindi pwede yan kapag intangible assets. So, pwede lang sa PPE. Yung letter B, yung some gains and losses arising on translating the FS of foreign operation, okay, bawal yan i-reclassify to P&L. Kasi sa full PFRS, isa yan dun sa group na will be reclassified later to P&L. Pero sa SME, hindi siya kasama doon sa will be reclassified to P&L. Itong letter C, ang kaibahan, optional. Okay? Sa SME, optional lang na i-recognize in OCI. Sa PAS 19, mandatory. Ang remeasurements required na nasa OCI. Okay? So, yan yung mga differences. Now, ang tinatanong sa number 17, items of OCI of SMEs that will be reclassified subsequently to profit or loss when specific conditions are met, include isa lang, yun lang letter D, delta. The rest will not. At yun nga, okay, in full PFRS, ito will yung sa foreign operation, pero sa SME, kasama siya sa will not. So, isa lang actually ito nga. Okay, so some changes in fair values of hedging instruments. So, accounted for yan, similar to cash flow hedge. So, kapag yung hedge yung related hedge item ay nandoon na sa P&L, yun, nire-recycle sa P&L, yung gains and losses recognized in OCI. In relation to the hedging instruments. Okay, so ayan na yung differences in OCIs. Okay, next, number 18.